Okay, so you asked how the universe vibrates on different levels.
Yeah.
It's been theorized by spiritual factors. Shut up. It's been theorized by spiritual factors that everything in existence, even spiritual entities, all etheric phenomena, God, all higher planes of existence, inanimable things that exist around us, the sense of touch and feeling, that everything as we know from creation all has a frequency. Both dead and alive things radiate at some particular level. And it's kind of like, to be honest, the closest connection is like radio. And the closer you bring yourself to this other frequency, you feel like you're in some higher perception. Ways to think in very complex ways of perception. And the only reason it hasn't been accepted is because to the mass community it sounds incredibly cliche and
never spilled the ashtray on
unreliable or predictable.
If it was my room, I probably would have
And
kicked it over.
it's really sad.
One of us did document.
That's the theorized, like, what about,
Your chakras and all that, ascension, it has something to do with this
what about
divine
DMT?
frequency. DMT allows you to see that frequency, feel that frequency, be that frequency.
Could you tap into that naturally in your brain? Like, normally?
DMT basically is the equivalent of astral projection. It's released only once, or only twice in your existence. It's when you're born and when you die. And at the same time, you also emit small traces of this every time you dream. Now, in spiritual factor, dreaming is actually a different realm that your consciousness is within. The equivalent of, the duration of 7 hours. Even though it's a science fact that cinematic scenes are only cut between 15 seconds. So, what a dream is people dream when they're wandering, where they're seeing themselves in the future, but they're having so much conflict back here. Listen, I'll learn what you dream too. What happens is the dream becomes a symbolic message which must be translated, and this is how oracles have been using their techniques for centuries. Your dream is a symbol of every problem that you have in your current state. So you figure out what the literal meaning of that symbolism is, and you are able to avoid a potential disaster in your life, usually. Otherwise, you just keep going. And lucid dreaming is when your conscious mind is aware of your subconscious mind, and the cinematic type of processing, you become aware of the things that you're seeing. And you can, and you can basically.
That's pretty cool.
It's the stupidest way to put it. It's kind of like weaving your own time in that state. When you're in lucid dreaming, you're taking bits and pieces of the message that is meant for you to solve the problem, and you're doing whatever it's working. By changing your dream, you're also changing your aspect. It's very powerful, and it takes a lot of practice to do it. Some people can do it naturally. I don't know how. I've had to practice, and I've only done it once. I practice actual projection is when you still actually leave your body for a temporary time, but it's tied to the cord that is attached to the soul and also to the body. Astral projection allows people to access different amounts of data that you can in the physical realm. So it's like a stair step. In this form, you could even temporarily go to the afterlife. You can basically see creation from God's eye, and you can actually change your physical self in astral projection as well. With enough practice, you can will yourself success in astral projection, or you can virtually manifest almost anything to your own will, because it's your will incarnated. And it also brings vast amounts of wisdom. When you go back, you can read up on it. It's amazing.
I want to learn more about the outer space and celestial
45
bodies.
minutes of purge election here.
It's all part of the similar reality. You just got to see it from the big picture. If reality itself is 7 dimensions, but to breach each dimension, you need to achieve a mental consciousness exceeding 42 levels, then if we're going to use that as a pattern, it only makes sense that everything in reality has to have layers. There are different expansions, different perceptions. So like we were here on Earth, we learned how to cultivate on Earth. If our species was born in space, we would have needed to known how to cultivate in space. We probably, to humanize, would have been more advanced as well. Yeah. So all of these are either parallel realities or different realities coexisting. And with the rate of technology that we have, we're heading in that direction. And if we survive up to 2038, we'll definitely have that technology.
What if your body could survive in, like, the vacuum of space without any pressure
We just go to space and bail out of our.
That's
Well,
like the dark energy, pretty much.
special.
That's
even
what's going on.
even with my vast
It's
studies
like-
into arcane knowledge, I've never heard of any being, or at least human-based
That's
being,
true, though.
that was ever able to breathe in space.
But I mean, dark energy. That's what's pulling it apart. That's what space is, isn't it?
What if
all
aliens
no,
and dark energy are the same thing?
all. Are you
No
referring to
pressure,
dark
and-
matter?
Yeah, dark matter.
Dark
and
matter
energy.
is what we call magic. It is an intangible essence that lingers between atoms
Oh,
and is
that's
able
cool.
to be manipulated
I
through
wanna
force
bust
and
some
frequency.
With a gun on my hip.
We
and a
are
semi-sword on
channelers.
my back.
Everything that we're made from is a channel
Yeah.
to bring something in and to X out to receive, or to give.
I don't know, I kind of like,
I mean, it's not just the air we breathe or the food we consume and shit
All
out.
images and
It's
Kawasaki.
we can tap into it divinely as well.
when I was 16, I bought the 2003 Kawasaki Lecture. I bought it for $1,300. It could lay down like 5 times. Kawasaki like sounds like a
I'm
something
exhausting
delicious
lecturing.
you order at a Chinese restaurant or something.
Hey.
I would like a Kawasaki.
Kawasaki ninjas rule. Kawasaki ninjas are cool. Give them all a blast from the past.
Hey, any more questions before I turn the video off?
No, just like live life and prosper, you know.
Grow, study, question, advance.